Hey, what's going on everybody? Gleez here, and by popular demand, I'm going to show you how I make a video. And this video in particular is going to be a combo video, and I'm going to be doing a combo video of Bison. And this is from Street Fighter V. If you want to view the finished product, I'll actually put a link down in the description below so you can check it out. So the first thing is capturing the footage and actually performing the combos. And I've got a lot of questions of people asking, well, if you can't perform the combo immediately, how do you make it time efficient to capture footage and go through the footage? And the way that I do that's pretty simple. It's through the Elgato. And in the Elgato software, it's not running right now, as you see. But with the Elgato software down here, it actually has like a DVR type of processing down here. So it's actually recording, and you're not actually clicking the record button. So it's just kind of sitting and it records what you're doing. And what you actually can do is you can use this to scroll back. It's like a rewind button. So you would just rewind just to before you finish the combo, click the record button. You'll let it sit for a second, and then you will see that this right here will shoot back up to live. So it'll sit here, it'll record, and then boom, it shoots back up, and then you just tap the record again, and it captures only the footage that you want it to capture. So that's basically what I do when I try to capture footage for combos. I also capture each combo individually. And the reason why I do that is because it makes it a lot easier to find the footage, because the combo is then at the end of every video. So I don't have to like search through like 15 minutes of video after I completed all of the combos, go back. That's just a mess, and I got to search and find where the combos end, which ones were done, correctly. So forget that. I record each combo individually, and I make sure that it's the very last attempt at every video. So it's very easy to find, very easy to put together. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually put the footage of the combos into our clip bin. And I'm using Camtasia. Almost all software as far as editing works very similar. They all have like a clip bin where you have all of your video files, you drag them into the timeline, which is down in this area. And they all work real similar. Everyone that I've used anyway, Sony Vegas, Power Studio, I think it is, I've used before, Camtasia, they all work very similarly. So all I have to do is go to import media. Mine are, I actually pulled out my external hard drive. Typically I use my external hard drive, but it's actually now my video section by accident. So we're gonna find the Bison combos, and that's from here all the way up to here. So I'm just going to click the last one, hold shift, boom, now they're all selected, and I'm just gonna open all the files and they're all gonna load up right here. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is grab the first one, just drag it right down to the timeline. Alright, and like I said, the proper combo is right at the end. So it's very easy to find, so I put it right before the combo starts. I put my arrow here, and I can just drag and shorten the video. So we'll play it to make sure it's good. Boom, we're done. Alright, so drag this here, and now I have the combo. Alright, so this is going to be the first combo that I do. What I also do with these videos of the trials, I replay them in slow motion. So I'm going to show you how to replay it in slow motion. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy, I'm going to pull this right here, I'm going to paste, and then I'm going to right click, go to clip speed, and I'm going to type in 50%. Alright, click OK, and now you'll see that the clip is now in slow motion. Alright, boom, we're good to go. Now, to make the clips transition well, all you gotta do is click transitions. This is all like real simple. So what I like to do as far as the regular to the slow motion, I like to use the glow transition, and it'll just cause a glow transition. So you'll see right here, alright, just glows as it transitions from one to the other. Right here, we're gonna go to the second combo. Boom, we got it. Alright, so we're going to shrink this up, copy, paste. Alright, so we're going to move this over here. Now from the slow motion to the next combo, I use the fade. Alright, so the transitions are a little different. I mean, you can use any transition that you want, it doesn't really matter. The slow motion one, we're going to clip speed, 50%, click OK, and we're gonna make it glow. All right, so you just repeat that for all of these. So we're gonna drag this down here, have this right here like this, drag this over, boom, make sure that it's the right combo. All right, perfect. Slide this in, right click, copy, paste, drag over, fade it, right click, clip speed, 50, boom, make it glow. All right, we're gonna repeat that, for all of these, and then I'm going to just fast forward the video to that. All right, so we're all set up here. We have everything good to go as far as the combos go. Now, what I'm gonna do is drag all of these a little bit backward. So you can see here, if I shrink this, I can actually make the timeline smaller so I can see more of the timeline. You can see that the combos don't start at the very beginning. So what I actually have to do is hit Control A, and that'll make sure that I can control everything. It highlights everything, and I can just drag it to the beginning. All right, so I can drag it to the beginning. Now all my combos start at the beginning, and that's if you don't have an intro. If you do have an intro and you want to add the intro, just hit Control All, move over, the amount of space that the intro is or whatever, drag the intro down from your clip bin after you add it from import media. And if you just so happen to drag your footage a little bit too far to the right, all you would have to do is, again, hit Control A to select all of them, and then hold Control, and then you would just click the intro. So everything is selected but the intro, and then you drag it up right to the intro and add your transition into the footage. So for me in this video, I'm actually going to use the thumbnail. So for my intro, it's going to be an image, but I'm not going to add that right now. I'm actually going to make another video about how to make a thumbnail. So that is the thumbnail that I'm actually going to make the video on, and I do that through GIMP. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to add the outro. And the outro I already have made, and I make it very similar to the same way that I make the thumbnail. So to add my outro, I'm just going to go to Import Media. I'm going to go to my desktop, Gaming Vids, which is where I store all my stuff. And you can see I have my intros, outros, everything organized, overlays, all that stuff. So I like to keep it organized so I don't have to spend a lot of time searching for things. I found when I first started making YouTube videos, all my stuff was scattered all over my desktop and it was a mess. So now everything is good. I'm going to go to my outro videos, or outros, and I'm going to click the Street Fighter one. So you can see I have a Street Fighter outro, so we're going to click that. And I'm just going to drag it right down to the end. Boom. All right, so that's down to the end. Let's drag it out a little bit, make it a little bit longer. The outros are important, I feel, because it thanks the people for watching the video, because I'm very thankful for that. It shows your appreciation. It also has a call to action with a subscribe button. So that's always good. There's actually data that says that adding an outro increases your subscribers, especially when it has a subscriber button. So I'm going to add a glow. I'm also going to fade out with a glow. All right, so we have that there. What we're also going to add, I don't like, as far as my overlays go, I don't have a decent overlay for Street Fighter. It's very hard for this game because a lot of the footsies and stuff takes place down here, and I don't like to block it. All right, so because I don't like to block it, I'm going to use just a simple YouTube up here, and then a address, so just my address, Gaming with Gleez. So the way that works, all this stuff, it's just images. There's nothing crazy or special about it. We're gonna go to, not here, we're gonna go desktop, we're gonna go to my graphics folder, and I'm gonna go to social media. So I have a bunch of different social media stuff in here, as you can see. They're all transparent backgrounds. If you want something very similar to this, just type like YouTube logo transparent background, and you should be able to find something in Google if you go to images. So we're gonna use this one right here. So the image goes over top. So as you notice, when I drug this down, it creates another bar here. And whatever is on top is actually going to be on top of the video. So you can think of each row as a layer. So the video footage is the bottom layer. So this is the bottom layer. It's more toward the back. The YouTube is the top layer. So you're going to see that over top of the video. If I were to reverse them, the video would cover this YouTube logo. You can see the YouTube logo right there when I click over the area that the YouTube logo is present. Now what I want to do is make sure that this covers the entire span of my footage. So I'm going to make my bar or my timeline shorter, and then I'm going to click here and drag this all the way out to the outro and drag it all the way to the beginning. And you can see that it clips itself. So it'll actually lock it right at the end. So I didn't, precisely do that. The program does it itself. It locks it right in. We're going to add a transition, and we're going to change the size of it. So up here, we're just going to click on it. I'm going to change the size and shrink it here. And then I'm going to drag it up to the top. All right, so boom, right there. So you can see it's YouTube right up top. And we're going to add text. And the way that you add text, I'm going to go to callout, add a callout, drop this down, and I'm going to click the T for text, and then I'm going to type in /gaming with Gleez. All right, so you notice it's small, it's black font, it doesn't stand out very well, so I'm going to highlight this. We're going to go with, let me see, let's try 50 font, and we're going to change the font. I like the Grinch font, it's always fun. We're going to change it to white. And we're going to move it up top here. So I don't like this because you can see it covers which combo in the trials it is. So we're going to shrink it some more. So we're going to go with 40. And then we're going to move it over. And 40 looks to be a little bit small. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to try 45. It's all trial and error. 45 is a little bit big. So we're going to go 42. Yeah, I'm real precise with this. I don't play around. All right, so 42 is good. It already starts with a transition, so it fades in and fades out. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to change it. It's just more time that I would have to spend doing something. I don't really want to. We're going to add glow here. Also, make sure that you are continually saving in case the program errors, which does happen. It happens with Camtasia. It happens with Sony Vegas. Make sure you're continually saving after almost every step. I do anyway. It crashes. I thought before that this video software would crash because my old computer wasn't amazing. This computer is a straight beast, and it still crashes every once in a while. So make sure that you're saving your work. So just to show you a demonstration, we're just going to play it. All right, so that's basically what it looks like. It's all done except for what? The music. We need music. And you add music the very same way that you add images, that you add media at the bottom, or videos, or that you add an outro. You just add the media. So we're going to go to my download section. In my download section, I have a bunch of music that I got from Epidemic Music, and this is courtesy of my Curse Network affiliation. They give us a whole bunch of royalty-free music that we can use for free in our videos and still monetize them. So I'm just going to go through and try to find some music to play that's really loud. I don't think that fits in Bison. I don't think that does either. He needs something grueling. Let's see. What's this sound like? No. Yes, military police, that's M. Bison. So we're going to put this here. This is actually going to go in the beginning. I am going to add my thumbnail to the beginning of the video. When you want to edit the audio, you're going to want to do that because the music's going to be really loud, and you always want to make sure that you have good ratios of volume between either your commentary or the background of the game or of the actual video footage. So make sure that your volume levels are good. That's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine. If I listen to someone's video and there's a lot of static in the background, or if their commentary is super low or super loud, it just annoys. I just click off the video. I don't even watch it. So I always try to make sure that my volumes are in good ratio. That's one of the things that I always try to do. So I'm going to make sure my volume is up. It also helps to have headphones if you use headphones. But we're going to play this, and I'm going to see the ratio between the actual hits of contact and the background music and see if it's to my liking. Music's way too loud. All All right, so we're going to volume down, volume down. Let's try this. I think the music's still too loud, but what I'm actually going to do instead, I'm going to increase the volume of the game footage to make the whole entire video a little bit louder. We're gonna go one more click down on the background music. All right, I like it. That fits me well. All right, so you notice that the music doesn't fit, like it's not long enough. So we're just going to repeat it. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy, and we're going to paste, and I'm going to move it right about here. And then I just want to make sure that the sound flows well into one another. It's never going to be perfect, but just make sure that it's not like the music cuts off and then the next one starts and it sounds like crap. I want to make sure that they flow into one another. That sounds good to me. All right, so we're going to move down here, and I notice that I have to add it again. So we're going to copy, and then we're going to paste. Oh, looks like I messed up, huh? See that? It's always good to watch your video before you make it, because it looks like I messed up. I did mess up. I got to fix that. I'll be right back. Actually, let me show you how to fix it. So I'm going to delete that here. We're going to shrink this down. I'm glad this is the last one. Yeah, it starts right here. We're going to split, delete. All right, so I have to fix the other one too. Right here. Let's go back a little bit right here. All right, we're going to delete that. You get a little tutorial of how to fix something. So I'm going to drag this down here. I'm going to go back to the fade. Drag that over. Go back to the glow. Everything should be good, but now I have this kind of sitting here chilling. See, now these don't link together, so it's not going to fade very well. So I'm going to delete both of them. You just right click and click delete and go to glow. All right, good to go. Perfect. All right. We're going to drag this back here, and this is the overlay. So this is the YouTube Gaming with Gleez. Drag this back. All right, so we should be good to go. We are. You want to make sure that your music also, I run it a little bit past, so I'll click a couple of frames forward, a little bit past, then I just right click, split, or split. Oh, I gotta click up here. I'm sorry. I have to click right here where the arrow is, split all, delete, bloop. Click on this, audio, fade out. So that will fade it out. And you also have these points, so I can make the fade by clicking the point and dragging it. I can make it longer, I can make it shorter. All right, I can make it spike. All right, I can do whatever I want. If you ever mess up, just hold Control, hit Z. All right, so I hit Control Z, it puts it right back to normal, and we're good to go. All right, so everything is good. The only thing I have to add is my intro, which is going to be a thumbnail, but I'm going to make another video on that. The last thing that you have to do is render it. And to render it, you're going to go up here where it says Produce and Share. I'm going to render this at 60 frames per second. I'm going to go to Custom. I'm going to go to Next. I'm going to use a movie file, QuickTime. You need QuickTime on your computer in order to render in 60 frames per second when you use Camtasia. All right, so you have to do it with a .movie. So we're going to go .movie, click over. Now my QuickTime options. So for video, I'm going to go Settings. I don't need to do this all the time because I already have it set. But you want to make sure that this is at 60 and it's dragged all the way over to best. If your computer's not very fast, you may want to drag this to, somewhere around here. My computer's real fast. When I use my old computer, I used to render at about 65, 70 because it would just take so long to render. if I did try to render it at best with my old computer, I'm talking it would take 3-4 hours to render a 7-minute video. Now my computer's really quick. It'll probably take me about 20 minutes to render this video. So we're gonna click OK. Typically the sound is good. I never have had to mess with the sound. So we're good to go. You just click next, next, next. Don't change anything. And then just assign it to the actual folder that you want. Mine is already assigned to my post folder, which is where I put all of my finished videos that I'm going to post. And that's what I do. I always render them to the same spot so I don't lose them. You can change where you render them. Right here, you can just go through and search browse your documents and put it wherever you want. We're going to name this Bison Combo, and then we would just click finish and it would render. And that's basically it. That's it. We're done. So again, as far as the intro for this video, I am going to make a video on how to make a thumbnail, because a thumbnail is going to be the intro for this particular video, and you can use that thumbnail for your YouTube videos. I think it's a really good skill to have, to learn how to make an actual thumbnail and make it really pop and do really good things for your viewership, as well as keep your subscribers entertained. So again, if you want to check the finalized version of this video, I'll put a link down in the description below and also up in the cards area at the top of the video. So that's it. It's Gleez signing out. Thanks for checking in, and continue to game strong.